time to talk about the wonders of exploring new terrain. In nature, in your mind, through learning, in the art realm, and everywhere. New terrain is so important. Imagine going through life kind of just seeing the same stuff over and over again. A lot of people do. They spend a lot of time in their car, the route to work, the route back, and then they do their kind of usual rituals. Going into nature and exposing your mind and your eyes, your camera, your ultimate camera, the best computer ever to be assembled, exposing it to things keeps a permanent memory of it, it affects you at that moment, and it keeps molding you into the person that you're going to be and you're going to become. And the more you take in, the better. It really is. Even when you're taking in things that are negative, you're observing them and you're learning from them, and that's important. But here I mainly want to talk about exploring the new terrains of nature. So like when you're going to a beach, many people probably feel this way, I hope, but whenever I'm at a new beach, if I'm walking, I'm in a beautiful place, I'm looking at everything. Down, I'm looking for treasure shells, I'm looking at the water, observing the colors, looking for animals, doing whatever. And I'm looking everywhere, and if I'm exploring a coastline, I'll look, and in the distance, there's always a spot that you can't see beyond. Whenever I see that spot, the instant I immediately think that I want to know so badly what is on the other side of that. Because once you get to that point that you can last see on that coast in the distance, then you can see a whole new area, which inevitably leads to another area, which you can't see beyond. And I am addicted to that. Whenever I sometimes will go a little too far and be a little short on time if I'm only in a particular place for a long time, but just taking in so much, exploring, seeing what's going on the next corner, going on a path in the woods, looking left or right, and in front of you, and behind you, and seeing a spot, looking for a spot. Oh my God, there's a giant rock in the distance. New terrain, off the path. There's a lake. What is there? Water? Looks like there's a clearing over there. Boom. New terrain. Be careful of the nature, always. But explore new places that your eyes have never seen. There are so many. That's why kind of being a photographer is an interesting way to look at the world, because you're always looking for different angles. Treat your eyes like that. Always kind of look for different angles. Look for the illusions that I've talked about, the random nature kind of things that form. Want to explore new stuff. Want to go see new places in nature that you've never been. Because you never know what will happen. The landscape, the terrain, it's all different. It's all beautifully unique. The colors, each place is so different. I lived in, there's a town nearby. One birthday, I went in the woods. We went to this rhododendron park in Medfield. I have never seen a mink before in my life. And on my birthday, somehow nature brought these minks to me. I've been in the woods my whole life in this area. Just 2 towns over from where I grew up and was always in the woods. There were a family of minks, and they scouted us. They looked around us. They were so nice. It was a blessing. It was the best birthday present ever. And from new terrain, all from exposing new terrain. There's so many different things. Be eager. If you see something, if you have an idea and I'm still learning this too, but when an idea pops in your head and it's something positive, and something that there really isn't a negative kind of option for, like, should I talk to this person, or should I give that person a flyer, should I tell this person about my art, should I do something positive, should I do this to help them about it? Yes, always do it. I'm still learning this. I've got to get it in my head. There's still times when I'm like, I should have talked to that person, or I should have said something to that person. And it's something I think about, and everybody learns. We're all going through this process together of being art warriors, of being artists, of being humans. Like, at the basis, we are all humans. We come from nature. We don't come from a political realm. We don't come from a sports realm. We don't come from a blah 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 realm. We kind of come from creativity, the creative source, the nature. This is where we built everything. This is where we've gotten everything. This is where we've gotten our medications, our different ways of relieving stuff, our healings, our teas. I love tea. But that's where we get we come from nature. We have to embrace it, and we have to explore it. It's so fun. Take your kids, take your family, take your friends, bring them back into nature again. It's going and playing a video game and exploring that world is cool, because you're exploring someone's artistic vision, an incredible team's artistic project. And those worlds they create are amazing, beautiful, and of imagination. But don't spend too much time there, because on a screen, looking at a screen is a lot different than looking into this beauty. This beauty is just, it's refreshing for your eyes. It just feels good. You learn stuff, you observe stuff, you smell, you take in every sense. You never know what will happen, and it's amazing. So explore new terrain in your mind, through learning, and in nature, and all the time. You know, if you ever have an idea, I want to see what's behind there. As long as it's safe, give it a shot. Be careful, be safe always, but you know, don't just be interested, be fascinated, have a sense of wonder towards wanting to see new things and new peoples and new sights, new nature, new animals, just expose this camera, this beautiful mind to as much as possible in our world.